Imagine if you was a young person living in the 21st century world and you were told you could use anything to learn. What would you choose? Imagine I told you that learning is everywhere, that learning was right beside you, even right in your hands. Would you believe me? Imagine if I told you as a young person you had a voice, a big powerful voice that was like an explosion that make a big boom. A voice that matters in education, that matters and ain't making a difference in the world. Would you still believe me? What if I told you that my generation loves using technology? That I spend this whole year thinking about how could we use these phones that all my peers have, how could we use these phones in education? But it's more than just technology. It's taking the time to listen to us young people. It's about learning about the tools that matter to young people to learn better. What if I told you as a young person I want to stop questioning if my voice mattered in education? I want to start believing it mattered. Listen to me, because I am an educator and a young person who, like so many of my peers, just want to learn.
There's a new world coming, everything gonna be turning over. Everything gonna be turning over. Where you gonna be standing when it comes? There's a new world coming, everything gonna be turning over.
So I think there's lots of ways that iPads or any smartphone device and even just regular phone devices can be used in an educational setting.
How those things and tools can be used to impact learning and to really change the way young people feel about themselves in the world.
So it's also been this way of like building community and creating conversations, because we know the work we're doing has life, and social media allows us to explore that.
I think it's an interesting tool if you can take advantage of it in terms of creating a movement and getting your voice out there.
I feel like it's important for young people to make a movement through social media.
I think some of the stuff like around Trayvon Martin, that was a news story before that happened and kind of faded away, but somebody picked it up and started tweeting it and started pushing it on social media.
One of the most powerful recent evidence of the power of social media is the organizing that went on in Ferguson, Missouri. You know, when you have an unarmed black man shot in this way, and then you have other people who care about that same issue, it's a very easy way to find people who care about that issue, connect with them, organize with them, and make your presence known in a place where people came from far and wide to participate.
Well, I believe that we've been so separated that we divided our own self. And social media is probably the only way that we can get together and make a connection with each other.
I think young people use media in so many different ways today to learn and to spread their messages and to create change on things that they care about.
Because I think that once you start giving a young person or anybody the tools to deconstruct media, the hope is that the dialogue becomes less homogenous, less white, and just more diverse and accurate to the experiences that happen day to day.
And I feel like some people's voice is not heard.
That ability to deconstruct and understand media, and then to go out and investigate your own story and produce your
own. Connected learning is a set of principles designed to nurture the kind of students that can thrive in the 21st century.
So connected learning is a way to, once again, kind of frame learning differently.
Information, resources, and learning opportunities are everywhere, and schools are only one piece of a larger ecosystem of learning that happens at home, online, and with peers. Connected Learning embraces today's new forms of learning and technology, connecting student interest to academic success and making education relevant to young people's lives.
Learning happens best for young people like you when that connection of your academics, your passion, and that pursuit connect it with things that matter in the real world.
Be able to change the world around you, to be engaged in your community, to voice your opinions, to realize your potential to impact the world.
It's a powerful medium for exchanging of ideas, exchanging ideas, and getting perspective, getting feedback on work that you may put out into the world. It's a very great way to get feedback and critique.
And so that doesn't just happen through a test. And so that happens through all your different engagements with different people, with experiences with different ideas and places. And so connected learning is trying to remove the walls or the filter of identifying learning as what you can do on a test to what you can do in the world.
The news for South Mississippi. WLOX News at 6.
The debate over a cell phone pits a Gaucher dad against the Pascagoula School District.
In the classrooms, we have to protect children from sexting. We have to protect children from taking pictures of other children, bullying with these phones, cheating in class with these phones.
Which has to do with kids using smartphones in order to cheat on tests in school. Maybe you've heard about this at various school districts around the country. A real problem with standardized testing, and now with technology so readily available.
To use their cell phones while in the classroom, but they are allowed to use them in the cafeteria and in the hallway, and that has some parents concerned.
Some believe the ever-presence of cell phones has led to more fights like this one, recently captured on video at Varina High School.
Educational system often now starts with a question of outcomes. It starts with, what do we want kids to learn?
Let's only educate a segment of society. We have to educate everyone, and we have to educate everyone to be creative.
For a classroom to look a certain way, the world kind of has to look a different way.
And to think about things, which means we have to completely overhaul our education system. We have to completely overhaul how we think learning happens and where it happens and who's capable of learning.
And our learning institutions no longer fail us. That they actually become environments, ecologies, sites, spaces of excitement and engagement and interest and passion.
I'm not sure that our cities and our world are looking that way right now, but I guess in an ideal world, better physical spaces, more technology, more funding. Relationally, I think, though, that we can do this because the relationship between teachers and students and students, we can find ways to make it work, right? Like, if we have to get old cameras and if we have to rely on volunteers that are going to help us edit our film.
Is how do we give tools to the school administration, the school faculty, to support you where you already are. That's how I think about it.
Listen to me. Would you listen if I said the music soothes my learnings? It made me want to rush through the problems as I'm crushing my dreams. Before, education wasn't built for a black woman like me. Won't let my cell phone ring, it will be on silence. The people voice who fighting to end the violence. Listen to me. Can I bring creativity to your classroom without judging what's seen? Remember, I'm only just a human being. Technology haven't failed us. Give us the pieces of information to keep our heads up. But it seems like the teacher don't listen to what we stand for. So all the young people stand up. Protest the move to keep the guns down and our hands up. Listen to me. Is my phone a real distraction? It guides me to destination when I'm walking on a path. Literally, it's called Google Maps. When I'm hurt, my phone location can tell the police where I'm at. No computer, but I got a backup plan. Listen to me. Facebook media is the news. If someone gets shot, I hear it out the blue. Conversation through these tools I use, so listen to me. You rather take away will make a difference to me. You got to believe we still clueless without technology, so can you listen to me?